Welcome back, Commanders. My name's Dorado, and this is some more Europa Universalis 4, the El Dorado expansion, playing as Spain. Now, we're still at war with Great Britain, but I think we could closely get... Well, soon we're able to get out of the war. Yeah, we just don't have a diplomat at the very moment. But yeah, mostly colonial Mexico has been, well, secured, so to speak. I don't see a Brittany back again. Oh, wow, this Volt. Nice. Because they're of a foreign religion, we get a bonus there. Venice has announced France as a new rival. Our mighty fortress in the Chesapeake is under siege. No! 13 colonies. Okay, they just crushed that army there. Well, apparently, the Spanish West Indies, or is that... yeah, the Spanish West Indies are just sieging up some territory over here in the 13 colonies. Quite useful of them. Protect against Austria, which means we need an army larger than theirs, which is... it would need to be 111. We're already over force limit by 5 with 104. And the other one is take Languedoc. That would be cool and such, but... it's still problematic. Yeah, what do we want to do? We want to start annexing Morocco. France declared war upon Brittany. Well, if France can at least take away Brittany, then that ends the colonization Brittany can do, at the very least. Where are my colonists and how are they doing? Very well. Oh, we just finished Tamaulipas. That would be this bottom one. Aish is, I believe, the last one within colonial Mexico. So I'm going to send someone here. That way, at least colonial Mexico in the north cannot be taken, and then we can go back to securing South America with colonies left and right. The laws of the Burgos. Let's actually, yeah, still same ones. We do get military diplomatic power from allying ourselves with Muisca. Can we straight up ally them right now? No, because we're in an offensive war. Of course. We could take some dudes, but they're all +2, which I don't want. The laws of the Burgos was a set of laws concerning the behavior of the Spaniards in America that were issued in the city of Burgos in 1512. They especially concerned the treatment of the indigenous people. Though the laws authorized colonizers to forcibly grouping together Indians to work for them, the laws also regulated rules regarding work, pay, provisioning, and living quarters. It also prohibited any form of punishment by others than the authorities. The laws, however, did little to ease the suffering of the Indians due to lax implementation. So we could either enforce these laws, which means that our colonies all get -2 national unrest for the rest of the game, and 5% less goods produced nationally, or gain 25 prestige. You know what? I will enforce these laws. Seems like a good idea. How are you doing? You guys can combine again. Where are my transports? These are just that fleet. Maria Theresa of Austria is the new Empress. You guys are going to do your thing in Genoa. So at least have one quite decent strong fleet over there. Then we want to send how many to Safi? 8 of them. So you're going to have one split off as well. You're going to go to Safi. And the last few will both go to Andalusia for now. There we go. These are light ships as well. We have improved relations with Milan to max. So they actually, I think they like us a bit more again now. In map mode. Well, they're yellow. They're at 31 total, so... Sienna's at -60, but we can also boost that with relations, so let's do that as well. The same religion is +25. That's not bad. Morocco really loves us, and we can actually start the integration now. How long will it take? And Okay, we're at war. Not happening just yet. We have an idea available, which would be the second to last for aristocratic. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm actually going to finish this last one first because that saves us more points in military power anyway. Our focus is on administrative right now, though. Still the same things. You know what? Ah, I would like to get a +2 actually, and we can afford one, so that's not the big issue. Take Colony Barjonas in the Americas. National decision: the Blasphemy Act. Missionary strength +1. Yes, blasphemy, not good. Let's call them. They would give us Barjonas. Oh, we would also be able to take more. I don't want your stuff up there, though. That's the problem. But maybe we can free another nation. You willing? No, you're not willing to give that up. You wouldn't even be willing to give up your relations. Transfer Netherlands will no longer transfer. Okay. Yeah, we will also take all of your money. A little bit of aggressive expansion. There we go. It's now Spanish, so we will core it, and then it will automatically switch over to... Oh, it just instantly went to Spanish. Oh god, did I just spend the admin points before I could do anything with it? I hope not. United in prayer, Ramiro III de Trastamara, being a man of faith, has found an unusually personal way of creating trust and ensuring loyalty. When meeting another Catholic ruler in person, he will often ask them to pray together for their common goals. While perhaps forsaking some of the distance sometimes needed in diplomacy, it can create stronger bonds than any formal agreement. He is considered employing this method again on an upcoming visit to a foreign capital, although it is not certain if it will be successful. Souls, not only minds, must unite for true trust to be formed. 75% chance of +40 with the Netherlands. Yeah, sure thing. And that we got the 25% there, apparently. We're still exploring and hunting for the 7 cities. We're getting more and more of North America discovered, at least. Your military level is now 6. We are ourselves at like 13, so... maybe it's time to start sending an army over there. Let's see, where are my transports? They're over here, yes. No, that's the transports. Okay, why don't you go into Barcelona for now? I will upgrade all of them to flutes. It will take 10 months to repair. After those 10 months are up, we're very likely going to send the full army to the Americas. And recall from Armagnac. Oh god, now we don't have the max again. Morocco, because we're out of war. Yeah, let's actually start improving with Tlemcen as well. Improve relations. Fewer more months, it should be fine then. 31%, yeah, it takes 10 months to repair fully. Native assimilation in Galveston, which will not finish it, but very close to finish the colony there. We don't have a settler there, so it's just growing at regular speed. Rio Bravo, also no settler. Swellendam has the settler. Of course, we're going to continue going along the coast here. Amapa also has the settler, yes, of course. Because I wanted to convert it away from being Britannic. 2 of them simultaneously? Oh, you're asking for trouble now. Gain 1 stability? Oh, sure. King Brittany accepted peace with her former enemies, France. They didn't even... Wow, they just... Oh, they did become a vassal, though, but they didn't full annex. Damn it. Also, the problem is with Great Britain, they have turned into reformed. So despite they're still occupied by reformed zealots, but they have reformed. They actually have a central reformation because of Scotland as well. Depletion of the European beaver. Demand for furs has been constantly rising throughout the Middle Ages, and increasingly colder climate has not done anything to change this lately. The European beaver population is having trouble coping with the constantly growing demand for furs. It's gotten to the point that beavers are very rarely seen in Europe at all, and furs now have to be imported at great cost. Okay, fur has become more expensive then. You are settling that one. Yeah, we're gonna have to send our settlers, except we're gonna have to send them 2 by 2 to these regions apparently. Colonial conquest against Ottawa. Okay. Ah, damn it, it also requires us to have more of an army as well. Okay, you guys on the transports, you're gonna go to all the way to Malipas. What's our force limit here anyway? It is coastal, so it should be decent. Yeah, 35, that's fine. Ah, we get some more Diplo tech. will gladly take it. Troops in foreign territory, of course we do. Excellent, Amapa has become self-sustaining, and we're gonna have to go to the West Indies again. I'll send one of them there. Galveston finished. Rio Bravo is very close to finishing as well. As is Swellendam, actually. Huh. Rio Bravo does have a set. No. 1, 2, and the third one is on its way. Yeah, okay. Those eyes. Drunken whiskey thieves. Oh, that's the best event, really. Found singing loud, lecherous songs and swinging whiskey straight from the bottle, the 2 men were clearly guilty of their crime. To steal whiskey and drink it while on duty, how unprofessional! They were tried in martial court and sentenced to flogging, then released. Well, it's gonna save us the most time getting some military power. And I'm gonna get Vicente Núñez de Balboa, or a 42-year-old, but he does get 4 defense. 4 defense is not that bad, really. It makes it harder to get sieged. Basically. The colony has become self-sustaining. Recall the diplomat from Morocco. Ah, we're almost here. That's excellent. Let's start annexing you. 470 diplo power. It will take until that long. Holy crap. Not only we're going to progress at 1 a month. Oh my god, that is so slow. We don't have any diplomatic reputation. Overextension. Oh boy. Did I forget to core something? Yes, I did. Morbihan. I never got to core that. Ah! Perfect. New Spain. Treaty of Tordesillas. Our legal right to colonial Mexico. The thing is, Great Britain just doesn't care. That's the problem. They don't really care about it all. Anyway, do you have any allies? Quiche and Aztec and Tlaxcala as allies. Well, diplomacy, declare war, show superiority. We're not surprised that all my vassals and colonial nations have joined in the party. And we're gonna conquer some Aztec land. Hello there. Detach a siege. Let's crush that. It's 25 without a leader versus some group which is like 7 techs below us. Yeah, that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Detach 1, 2 sieges. Seriously, you don't need to detach that many sieges. Split in half, 1 go here. That's probably the worst split I did today. You I needed to split. You can go there. You to combine and go there. Actually, Cholula and... wow, they both have level 4. Okay, then you need to go there instead. You go there instead. That's interesting. That's the only area we're at war with, I believe. and somehow Aztec owns that. And if that's a 1, is that a 1-2? That's a 1-2. Split in half. Detach a siege. Our truce has expired with Sardinia, Piedmont. Well, grain will now be produced in Los A's. Arrived home from there. Gained a trade dispute against France. Seriously? France is embargoing us now. Anyway, I completely forgot to send my colonist over to Graaf Reinet. Let's do it anyway. The Kalahari Desert? Yep. Where's Los A's again? Oh yeah, over there. Finisterre. Now considered part of our patrimony, which drops our overextension at least. Let's stop with Siena and improving relations over there. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one as well, because now these sieges are going to finish. Wow, that was quite quickly. And yeah, there's no movement here. Zapotec, would you give me access? Yes, they actually would. Let's just combine a few forces, actually. No, we don't have to. Oh, there's actually rebels there. It's even better. One more. Actually, we have 2 more to go. Trading in cocoa happened to us. Oh, that's very good. More manpower recovery speed for a while. Until we stop trading in cocoa, basically. We're not being attached to, but we have Naples in the New World right now. Really, Naples? You followed me here. Metztitlan, Tohankapak. Actually, you and you can come back then. Still want to ally me with Muska. Annoying. Yeah, this army is not necessary here either. We do need someone to go to Moron, and we do have the troops. Yeah, we do have our cogs here right now, so might as well use them for that. 990 at low tech. Won the siege of Tlaxcala, won the siege of Mexico. 2 more and we're already done here. For now. Moron, Moron, Moron. They must be right or lose. Yeah, I'll lose the prestige. Seriously. You can come back now here. Luis Foch de Cardona, level 1 artists. And they're fighting amongst each other again. I don't care. Destroy Turkish naval dominance. Again, have less galleys than Spain. Well, we're not at war with the Ottomans, so I don't see a reason to do that right now. Yeah, they're still annexing. Is there, by chance, a Diplo rep? No. There's no one with diplomatic reputation going on. Wow, is it that much better? Oh, because we have less colonies, of course. That's helping. Ah, that's the wrong diplomat type. On the siege of Chiapas. One more, just Cholula, guys. Then we're done here. Then we actually have our first real native conquest going on. Oh, I'm still very pissed at Britain. And we didn't get very much, yeah. Can almost straight go to war with them again. I believe. Just allied with Oldenburg, which is not very problematic. Netherlands allied with Hesse. Yeah, I wouldn't mind curbing Austrian power as well as French power. Regularly. Wow, this Conquistador is still exploring, is still doing a very good job at it. You know what? It's a level 1, so at least get someone to sit in that advisor seat. Isabelle de Alacan. Wow, pretty cool. Female advisor for morale of armies. I'd rather get Alonso, actually. And it's more points. Cholula! It's finally done. So the sieges are over. Let's get all of them back here. Okay, what do we want? And we want it now. I cannot negotiate with them separately. That because they are they're vassals, so I need to do it like this. Okay, you should release at least Itza, so that is nowhere to be dealt with anymore. Hello, I can full annex them. Overextension would be ridiculous though. I can take all of this, but that's 116% overextension. We are still constructing a core in Morbihan, which means we have a 16 already. So it needs to be 94 or less overextension, really. Definitely take these. Is there anywhere where there's gold? Trade goods. Yes, I would like the gold. There's a lot of gold here. Holy crap. We need to take more land because I want all the gold here. Ha ha ha. So, that's not gold though. Let's actually... I cannot release that now. Oh, they do need to keep something behind actually. Yeah, I think this is fine for now. No protectorates, I want to go back again. And some more reparations, that should be fine. Send this demand. Generous peace offer. It instantly went to colonial New Spain as well. They have their work cut out for them in converting and everything. But this does give us a nice jumping point. We've lost Holy War against some of them. Probably because we don't border them anymore. Royal marriage from Tlemcen? Sure thing. Great news. Cotton and Moron. Oh. Are you kidding me? That's actually jungle. Okay, then I'll move back one. I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I'll see you guys later.